This is the Automotive Blockchain channel. Hey, subscribers, thank you very much for all of the wonderful comments. Thank you very much for continuing to go ahead and give me a lot of love in the comment section. A love dub from my heart goes out to you. Thank you very much. And to all of you who are new to the channel, thank you very much for joining. Let's go ahead and buckle up and get into this. And just as a side note, anything that I'm about to say is not to be construed as financial advice. But it is for information purposes only. And please go ahead and make sure you do all of your research. Let's get into the automotive blockchain type stuff. All right, so today we are going to be focusing on this article right here. And this is from a Korean source, it's Korean Daily. I'm not going to pretend to pronounce the middle part of that name correctly, so we'll just say Korea Daily. And it is associated with the New York Times. And as you can see here, this came out on October 13th, and the news has been out for about maybe a week or two before that. But automakers race to incorporate blockchain technology. And this article is going to give you a quick, concise update of a few different manufacturers and what they are doing in the industry as it pertains to blockchain technology or distributed ledger technology. So let's go ahead and dig right in. And I'm going to pick a couple of them just so we can dive a little bit more so you can get a taste, a little dippy dip into the sauce of what they're actually doing more in depth. All right, into the article. So it gives this example here of Kim Jong-un. Keep in mind, this is South Korea, not North Korea, so it's Kim Jong-un. And for those of you that don't know, the last name of Kim is very, very popular. In the United States, it's kind of like Smith or Anderson or something like that. It's very, very popular. So just in case some of you didn't know. But anyway, a 45-year-old office worker who pays for gas with a built-in payment system based on blockchain technology called CarPay in his Genesis GV80, the first SUV from Hyundai Motor. Now, what about it? What is CarPay? CarPay simplifies transactions on devices with credit card information or biometrics like fingerprints, eliminating the multi-step certification process. Now, I know there may be some of you right now saying, whoa, let's tap the brakes on this vehicle. Wait a minute here. You mean to tell me you're going to be using my fingerprints up in the vehicle? Just as you do on your iPhone, just as you do in a number of different payment sources for your devices, this is also utilizing that. Now, this is for payment process and certification. Hyundai Motor first unveiled the Genesis CarPay when the GV80 rolled out in January 2020. The in-car payment service, which is unique to the local market, meaning Korea, allows drivers to pay through the navigation screen at drive-through stores and parking lots. So I wanted to just take a quick moment and bounce over to the Hyundai store, or excuse me, the Hyundai website, so you can see here at the techhyundaimotorgroup.com. Hyundai's in-car payment system brings everyday convenience. A nice, sexy graphic that you have right there of what the dashboard would look like. And you can see here, there is a credit card payment image up here that has a MasterCard logo and a bunch of navigation terms. Obviously, that's in Korean. So anybody that is listening that is from Korea, go ahead and feel free to translate that for me so you can let me know where they're going. All right, going down here real quick. I'm not going to go through the entire article, just again, a little dippy dip in the sauce so you can get a taste of it. So the service providing in-car payment systems, here's the problem. Keep in mind, when it comes to blockchain and DLT technologies, it's about solving a problem. So here's the problem. Services providing in-car payments have already been in North America for the past 2 or 3 years, but those existing services come with clear limitations. Why? Well, because they use platforms developed by that are not developed by the car manufacturer, but by external platforms. So compatibility issues make it difficult to expand the services after they launch. It's already in the car. You can't do anything. You cannot do over-the-air updates very easily with software platforms that are external to the manufacturer. Now, that said, using the car manufacturer's own payment platform thus comes with key advantages, such as the service can be easily and flexible, expand to accommodate customer needs, such as when a credit card company might wish to partner with an incoming provider to a platform. Okay, great. For example, a job can be done very quickly to establish and deliver new services to the customers. All that's saying is it's going to happen over the air through the internet, through GPS, Wi-Fi, etc. And that's the way that would happen right into the car. The article goes on to read a lot of other great things on what the technology does. I'm going to leave the link in the description, so if you wanted to dig into that a little bit more, you can. All right, let's get back to the article. So in here, we scroll down. Now, automobile manufacturers are adopting blockchain technology for their payment systems. I want to highlight this in blue for you. Automobile manufacturers are adopting blockchain technology for their payment systems because of the security of the database system. Using its encryption techniques, blockchain only verifies transaction when records stored across the system match up. Countless blocks of data are connected on the chain. And for those of you that don't know anything about blockchain or DLT, that's the reason why I read that. The yellow part, though, data for features like digital key, in other words, accessing the vehicle, which allows drivers to access a car without the physical keys. I'm telling you all that is coming in the United States. There is a TV commercial out right now for Hyundai. I believe it's the Hyundai Accent or the Elantra. I think it's the Elantra, where a dog is burying keys and everything else into the backyard, and the person just walks up their mobile device and unlocks their car and keeps it stepping. All right. Now, not just physical keys, but also personal profile functions that transfer default settings when driving a different car. All are stored on the blockchain. This here is very, very influential when it comes to those people who have either fleets or rental cars. So let's say, for instance, in this particular case, you have your personal digital ID, your digital key, so to speak, and you are linked up with something like Hertz Rental Car or one of these other rental car companies that aren't going bankrupt. You would be able to keep that profile there. So when you get into another car, all you have to do is either use your thumb scanner or put in the digital key, and that car would be able to adapt to your seat settings and all that sort of wonderful stuff. Yes, it's convenient, but also your personal information's out there for everybody, quote unquote. Now, let's move on with that. The technology is also used to manage data of cars produced worldwide and inventory status of components in real time. And I understand a lot of you are thinking security is a concern. That's part of the reason why they're putting it into the DLT and the blockchain technology. So what about BMW? Okay, BMW. Meanwhile, BMW Korea, this is all focused on Korea, recently created its own cryptocurrency, the BMW coin. The company on October 7th of 2020 released BMW Vantage. Now, for those of you that don't know, they actually kind of did test pilots earlier in the year, putting this out there. So this is just updating on the official release. A blockchain-based lifestyle platform which debuted in Korea. When a customer buys a new car or achieves a certain level of smartphone on a smartphone game, yes, that is right, folks, a smartphone game. And if you paid close attention to the first screen that I showed when this video was launching, you notice I had Enjin coin up here, and we're going to get into that. Enjin confirms BMW partnership. But hold on, put the brakes on a little bit. Let me finish reading this sentence. All right. So when a customer buys a new car, it achieves a certain level on a smartphone game. So that's another choice. BMW coins are distributed to be used in online or offline transactions. So how is this being put in here? Smartphone game. You've heard people like, I believe it was Crypto Teacher, Crypto Advisor. Thank you very much for your channel. I do get a lot of good stuff from there. But they're always talking about the gaming options that are going on. So this is the gaming options associated with the BMW vehicle, and that is being done by Enjin. Enjin confirms BMW partnership, and that was an article that was here on the Castle Crypto, and it's also in PR Newswire, et cetera, on October 12th of this year. And here you have Enjin confirms their official telegram that they have partnered with BMW to integrate Enjin coin token swap into their new Vantage app. That's BMW's Vantage app. So that is an awesome thing. And you have right here that also that same logo with the QR code that you can download the app. This is in Korea, so don't scan your QR code on this because you're going to download the app for Korea. Now, what that allows them to do is that anyone who is in Korea would be able to download this app and they'd be able to use it to collect coins. I'm interested in what type of games will you be able to play in order to earn these BMW coins that, in my opinion, and once again, my opinion, will be able to be used for things such as services or accessories, etc. inside the BMW dealerships or on a BMW site. So that is my personal opinion on how those can be used. I'm really interested in seeing what sort of like Grand Theft Auto or something like that where you'd be able to earn these type of coins in there. For those of you that do not know who Enjin is, Enjin actually is a token that is used, and I'll just go right over to their website by clicking this button so you can get an idea. Enjin is a smart cryptocurrency fueling a modular blockchain developed platform for creating, integrating, and scaling tokenized gaming assets. ENJ is an ERC20 is an ERC20 and can be infused into game items, backing them with currency, such as the Enjin coin. So, hey, you know what? I'm excited about that. And for those of you that aren't realizing that gaming systems are going to be pushing this blockchain environment and DLT environment, you're missing out. You're missing the game. You're literally sitting on the bench at this point in time. Now, let's go back to the article because that's BMW, and we know that they're linking up with Enjin coin, all right? That's what they're using, not IOTA, not any of those others. I know a lot of people are wondering. No, it's Enjin, all right? Mercedes-Benz. What about Daimler? Why do I always say Daimler like that? I don't know why. Mercedes-Benz built in the welcome home function of the new S-Class. The car recognizes the driver by fingerprint recognition on the steering wheel and uses personal data for a range of services, including automatically moving the seat and pulling up frequently visited places. Mercedes uses blockchain to handle the sensitive personal information in the service. And you have to wonder, what are they using? Down here, highlighted in blue for you who are watching the video and not just listening in, like I do with a lot of my videos. I just listen, I don't always watch. You can read here, Daimler, the parent company of Mercedes-Benz, is planning to partner with Ocean Protocol, #they did, a blockchain-based data sharing platform headquartered in Singapore. So they're looking into Ocean Protocol in order to do that. Let me move over here to an article that appeared earlier this year, 4 months ago. Daimler trials the blockchain data exchange with Ocean Protocol. So it's already done. These sorts of things are happening, and it's happening behind the scenes. I mean, think about this. For those of you that are driving the Hyundais, the BMWs, the Mercedes-Benz, are you getting this in-depth information in your inbox when the dealership emails you literally 4 times a week? No, you're not. Is the manufacturer doing that when they give you your maintenance reminders? No, they're not. For the most part, that's not happening. You have to dig into that and tune into channels like this one and others in order to get an idea of what's going on in various industries. All right, so Daimler trials, blockchain on the Ocean Protocol, and real quick, just highlighted in blue. Once again, the link will be in the description. Today, blockchain and AI organization Ocean Protocol announced it completed a pilot project with Mercedes-Benz parent Daimler for decentralized data exchange. So the main goal with this is that they're just looking to make sure that the data that's exchanged between Mercedes-Benz supply chain economy, as well as outside of the supply chain to third parties, such as your insurance company, etc., that all of the data would be secure. And that is the essence for that. Keep in mind, we're going back to the article, they're focusing on payment systems as well. So insurance is going to be a very, very, very big thing. Now, moving on. I did an article before on this. This is Renault. Renault is planning to implement its Exceed blockchain project for the entire manufacturing process from planning to production. That is literally meaning even the cobalt that's in the ground. The product process, which involves over 20,000 components, will be streamlined regardless of the production location, and the technology will help protect confidentiality. Toyota, I'm telling you, we're just moving right along, going through the manufacturers, just so you can get a little deep dive. Toyota is in the process of developing blockchain technology to be used for self-driving cars, data transactions, and car sharing through the Toyota Research Institute. I'm telling you, everyone, as far as Toyota goes, I just want to say to you, Toyota is in it deep like many of these others. Let me flip over and show you something real quick. Toyota Blockchain Lab, and this is right from global.toyota site, and you can see here, and this is earlier this year, Toyota Blockchain Lab accelerating blockchain technology initiatives and external collaboration. Now, in this article, it reads Toyota City, Japan, and this is in March of 16th of 2020, a little bit earlier this year. Toyota Financial Services Corporation launched a cross-group virtual organization, Toyota Blockchain Lab, which was done in April of last year, which has moved forward with its initiatives for using blockchain technology, including, to date, verifying the usefulness of the technology through demonstration trials and global collaboration with group companies. When they say group companies, they're referring to the Toyota Group companies. The goal with this is one of the goals with this that is very significant is this thing, once again, highlighted in blue, Wooven City. What is Wooven City? Real quick in this announcement over here, also on the global.toyota site, you can read right here, Wooven City, a prototype city where people, buildings, and vehicles are connected through data sensors. We welcome you all to join us in our quest to create an even better way of mobility for all. And this is the whole little speech here that the person gives, and they talk about that. So that is Toyota. Toyota is moving forward in many, many ways on that. Another little bit about Hyundai. Hyundai Motors. Keep in mind, I mentioned with Hyundai in their app that they had called CarPay. This is another aspect of Hyundai, and this is Hyundai Motors IT service unit, Hyundai Automotive. So a different part of Hyundai is developing technology for creating a cryptocurrency-based market ecosystem. Now keep in mind, this will go in hand with the CarPay system. Vehicle lifecycle management and forgery prevention for used car history. I repeat, this particular avenue or this particular part of Hyundai Motor IT, Hyundai Automotive, is focused on vehicle lifecycle management and forgery prevention for used car history. So here you have it, everyone. The entire automotive market is moving forward in so many different ways in order to compensate, or I should say, create a competency for the industry, not just for the manufacturers, but also for you, the end user, in order to merge into this latest technology. So let's just put it this way. The industry is going to be growing by billions and billions of dollars. And the question I have for you is, what part of history are you going to be on? That's it. Thank you very much for joining the channel. Go ahead and click the like button. Let me know what you think in the comments section, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.